Ah yes, LARPing. A simple activity of live action roleplay. When a bunch of people dress up as fantasy characters and go out to parks to roleplay in big groups. You'll see knights, elves, wizards, whatever the hell this is. Long story short, it's just a bunch of people having fun. Though it'd be easy to talk about LARPing in this manner, this isn't the only way you can use the word. You see, there are LARPers, and then there are LARPers.
You just said the word again!
Alright, chill out, bro. Let me explain. Alright, so you got your normal LARPers. I explained it already. Then there are the other LARPers. The best way I can describe them is ticks. Little creatures that latch onto dogs and begin to drain them of their life force. Now replace ticks with people and dogs with a type of media. That is the other type of LARPer. Hold on, I guess it kinda still works with the normal definition as well. These are just people pretending to know and be a part of communities. That is live action roleplay, I guess. Anyway, I just want to take a look at some communities where these LARPers roam. And the first one on my list is Chainsaw Man, for specific reasons. Chainsaw Man has a special place in my heart, it being one of my favorite animes. They even had a movie that dropped back in October of last year, which was good. I will say, LARPing in Chainsaw Man has been a thing for quite a while. It first started with people with some dumb takes, and those weirdos who would sexualize Makima all the time, and ignore any other part of her character. Also those people who only had surface level knowledge, and if you asked them any actual question about the story, they would start freezing up. Nothing too crazy, there's always been weirdos in the Chainsaw Man community, and a few people lying about reading the manga or watching the anime is no big deal. Honestly, at the time, I didn't think it could get any worse than that. But what I failed to realize is that the movie had skyrocketed Chainsaw Man's popularity, which isn't bad. I feel like the best thing for any community is for it to have more fans. It could mean more content. But along with that, these human rats began to latch on to the popularity of Chainsaw Man, doubling the amount of LARPers. And for some reason, with even more of them, not a single one of them has an ounce of media literacy. It's nothing new for some people to not fully understand stories, but for some reason, when it comes to these people, I feel like they've read the story with their eyes closed. A prime example being Denji, the main character of Chainsaw Man. Anyway, for anyone who's read Chainsaw Man or watched the show, knows Denji is down bad, bro. That nigga is starving, but that's not the only part of his character. Throughout all of Chainsaw Man, Denji goes through a lot of physical and mental hardships, but at the end of the day, he's slowly becoming a better person. That's probably what most people would think. Then you have these LARP ass niggas that begin to flood in, and because the idea of actually interacting with the media they LARP is like getting their souls ripped from their bodies, they tend to never understand the characters. They usually only see Denji for the fact that he is down bad, and then they take that shit to the moon. Especially those niggas who take this one aspect of him and then say they relate to him, and then they're just weird towards women. Sadly, it didn't just end with Denji though. They moved on to manga characters as well. Prime example, Asa, currently one of my favorite characters in the Chainsaw Man manga. Her story also being very tragic and well written in my opinion. I really hope everyone who reads this can understand how good of a character she is.
Femso.
What? No, she's not a...
Femso.
Nigga, did you even read the manga?
Femso. She's literally me. Femso.
Oh my god, bruh! They lowered my goat down to being the representation of a femcel. Don't get me wrong, these are probably just some random kids or people having fun or something. I don't really care that much. But come on, man, just read it. You will like it, I promise. Oh, there was one more thing that spawned from the movie as well. And from your rage, of all people. I'ma just play the clip.
Context, but it's
Who are you?
backwards.
Say who you are.
Asa. I'm Asa.
I'm Asa.
Who the fuck is Asa? Come on, man, at least know the name of the character if you're gonna dress up as them. Let me say this though, it is a possibility that she's just pronouncing Asa in a weird way. It ain't crazy. And I know it's not Asa, but Yoru, but they do share the same body. So maybe she really did forget and called her Asa or Asa by accident. Other than that, I see no problem. Oh look, they even got a Reze cosplay.
What's her name, Renee?
Nigga who? Next up, Watamote, or no matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I am not popular. Bro, someone execute the person who named this shit. I'm gonna do a quick little overview on this because no normal person should know what this is. Watamote is an anime about a 15-year-old girl named Tomoko, who is an otaku, if you know you know. Tomoko believed that she would be popular in high school because of her having over 1,000 hours in dating sims. Of course, this backfired, and now she's trying to become popular while improving her social skills. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Anyway, I know this show is LARPed a lot, like founding father of LARPing, one of God's original LARPs. you'll see a lot of people doing me-core edits, including her. Like, if you open one comment section with a video with her in it, it's nothing but
She's literally me. 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 She's literally me.
just a bunch of people relating to a girl with social anxiety trying to fit in. Honestly, that sounds pretty great to me. Even I can relate. More power to her and them. Except no. This is LARPing. It can never be that simple. See, what I failed to mention is the fact that she is a freaky ass nigga. Be it man or woman. Nobody is safe from her. Which is weird already. But to find out she does not only do this to strangers, but her own little brother. This is who y'all trying to relate to? I knew LARPing could get to a point. But goddamn, please read up on the character you're LARPing. Thankfully, with a little research, it's easy to find out she breaks away from these crazy ass thoughts and starts to slowly build a social life. Thank fucking God. But there is no surprise that these niggas do not LARP her for that reason and are strictly here for the loser girl persona. Funny enough, the next one is Persona. Probably the most LARPed game franchise in existence. To be honest, it's probably the easiest too because half of the fan base does not play the games already. Though, I will say it's also easy to call them out. They usually all have the same copy and paste opinion of Persona 5 being their favorite game, even though they have never touched it in their lives, Persona 3 having the best story, and Persona 4 having the best characters. And if you like anything outside of those 3 games, you must be erased from existence. If you can remember all of that, they're pretty easy to identify. I bet I could make some of them even slip up right now. Name 3 characters from the first Persona game, and 5 Personas, go! See, I bet I scared some of you off right there. I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert on Persona or anything, myself only completing half of Persona 4. But at least I'm trying to get into it. Some of y'all won't even touch the game, and still have a Joker profile pic. Next up, I'm gonna just list off a few. It's gonna be a little quicker than the other 3 from before. First up, we got ReZero, another LARP staple. This one is already pretty easy. Have this picture as your profile pic, put Super in your top 5, repost 4 edits of him walking up the stairs with Ore Monster above, while simultaneously glazing Arc 3 and 6.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
If you really want to spice it up, go down one of the alternative routes and glaze one of those instead. Moving on, DMC. This one I low-key hate a bit because I actually like DMC. They're also pretty simple to spot in my opinion. They usually glaze 3, hate on 4, and say DMC 5 is the best game behind 3. Mind you, they have not played a single one of these games. You might even catch them posting a gif of Dante dancing with a slice of pizza in his mouth in a comment section. And of course, they have to glaze Virgil. Like, do I even gotta say much? If you ask them one question about any other character outside of Dante and Virgil, they literally self-destruct. Another thing I see them do is actually defend the Netflix show. Like, bro, come on. Next up is Bleach, also easy. They glaze Soul Society arc, hate on Fullbringer arc. Outside of that, these niggas will glaze the fuck out of Aizen. They will say he's the greatest villain of all time, without actually knowing why themselves. But that isn't even the most interesting thing about it. It's how they abuse the name of Can't Fear Your Own World. This is like the Bible for Bleach LARPers that none of them read. You could say Ichigo lost to a worm, and as long as you say it's from Can't Fear Your Own World, you'll be alright, because no one is gonna disprove that shit. Outside of that, they also play at least 2 random Bleach games on Roblox, and for some reason have an intense hatred for Orihime and call her useless. Now I would also add in the fact that they call Renji a bum, but I call Renji a bum, in my opinion is the only one that matters here. Next, Subahibi. Yeah, I think that's enough. Moving on, solo leveling. See, most of y'all would think I would talk about Mr. LARP 830 himself, but no, I'ma actually make myself clear. Everybody LARP solo leveling. I don't care. Not a single person actually watches or reads solo leveling. I'm ready to stand on this shit. Y'all can't even prove me wrong either. Name 5 characters who are not related to Sung Jin Woo. Don't Google it now, little nigga. Just admit it. You ain't watched it. I ain't watched it. Shit, not even God has laid his eyes upon solo leveling. And that's alright. Solo leveling is actually an Israeli experiment designed for us to glaze Sung Jin Woo's aura and hype moments and hypnotize us. So watching clips on TikTok is enough. So you can keep LARPing away, I suppose. Now, I'd feel wrong to talk about LARPing and not bring up the greatest LARPer to ever exist, Ty Jolien. It's truly the king of LARPing, with the powers of Accelerator. I mean, ABA guy, Ty Jolien is truly the best LARPer of them all. And I low-key find him funny too, especially since his LARPing ain't even that bad compared to the average LARPing chud, and it made him really successful, so I find it kinda cool. So I hope he continues to LARP and do the sand walking shit, I don't know. Now time for JJK, another LARP staple. Because of its popularity, it's so easy to LARP, the most common version being Gojo Glaze. These niggas think Gojo is the strongest character to ever exist. Don't forget, you have to call Yuta a bum, followed by only acknowledging aura farming and hype moments. This will actually make the JJK fandom praise you. Anybody can do it. If you want to mix it up, you can even say Ryu is your favorite character while playing Jane by the long faces in the background. And whatever you do not read the manga. At the end of the day, LARPing is really dumb to me. Like, you have all these great pieces of media with so much of them, and you'd rather pretend to actually know it instead of learning? Why take the fun away from experiencing something new just to fit in with others? To all you LARPers, just give the thing that you LARP a chance. I guarantee you won't regret it. And with all that said, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and stop LARPing like a bitch.
Jeremy, is this cosplay? Wait, are you live action role playing? Are you LARPing?
Game to go!